Hi, in the last lesson we discussed about how to use SUMIFs and COUNTIFs with multiple criteria. In this lesson, we are evaluating values in a range with date as the criteria. Suppose we have two dates as the two criteria and we have to find the sum between two dates, that is the sales of two dates. Then we can easily use SUMIFs and COUNTIFs. So the syntax is very important. In this video, we will discuss in detail about this. Let us see how we can use date value with the COUNTIFs and SUMIFs. First, we use the COUNTIFs for finding out the number of items sold out in 1 month. That is equal to COUNTIFs tab. Then select the date here. So we already named this range. So this is discussed in lesson 5 and in previous lessons how to name the ranges. So we named this range as sales date. So that is why when selected the range, it shows the name of the range. Then it is the first criteria. Criteria of range. Then comma. Then we want the criteria for this range. That is, we want to find out the number of items sold in January. So we have to put the first date here. That is, you have to put in double quotes greater than or equal to, that is the date is 1/1/2025. So January 1st. Quotes, close the quotes. Then this is the first criteria. So that is the start of January. We have to type the end of January. That is, again we have to give the criteria range 2, that is same sales date is the sales date. We can pick from here, double click, then again put the comma, and in double quotes we type less than or equal to 31st/1/2025. This is the last date of January. This is the first date of January as the first criteria and last date of January as second criteria. That means the sales occurred in the month of January. Then close the quotes and again put this. Then criteria 3 is the items. So we type here items because we already named the range item. So here click here. So it the selection came here, and here name of the range is shown here. Then put the comma. Then you can type equal to, that is laptop. So that is the items shown here. So laptop, then close the quotes, close the bracket and press enter. So in this way we can find out the sale of January. This method has a limitation, that is, this is static. When we want to find out the sales count in February or sales value in February, we have to come here and change the date. So how we can change this into a dynamic report? So that is, so here is the problem. So what we do is select here this date value, we select here and just delete it, and after the double quotes we have to click here to find out the to give the cell value as the date. So before doing this, so we have to type an ampersand here, that is ampersand for concatenation of this cell value to greater than or equal to. Then click here. So cell address comes here. So whatever value of the date here will be brought here as greater than or equal to. Then this is the first criteria. Then again we come here and select, delete it, and after the double quotes put the ampersand, then click on the second date, that is for the month highest value. So here also we have to delete the laptop. So greater than, after greater than or equal to, after equal to the item value, that is again we have to put an ampersand here. Then we can select the cell address here, that is the printer or scanner, we can type here. But instead of, so we have to make this cell address that is absolute. So again we click F4 for laptop, Fn F4, then press the enter. So then what happens is a dynamic. So we can now drag. When you drag, we get the values of February, because we have given the date of February here, first and last date. So here you can change, you can see this that is the value changes, cell address changes to J5, that is here. Suppose you click here, then cell address comes here, it is the date of August. So now our formula, our function have become dynamic. Similarly, we can use the sum ifs function here, that is equal to sum ifs tab. Then again we have to type the sum range. Sum range is this, select it. In sum if we have to show another range as sum if, the range to be summed. So this is the sales. So this is the sales. We named this range also. So click here. Then after that, this is the criteria range 1. That is our sales date. Yes, sales date. So we can select from here. So then, so again we have to put the quotes greater than equal to, close the quotes, and put a type an ampersand here. Then select the date from, that is January. Then again we can go here, then comma, then again we have to sales date, then in quotes less than or equal to, then type an ampersand and select the last date of January. So now it becomes dynamic. So again the item, we have to give the item. So type item. So this range is named as item, then comma, then is equal to, or close the double quotes, then put an ampersand. Then you can select it from here. That is where we type the item value. So it should be in absolute reference, because while dragging it should not change. So enter key, then value is okay. You can format here. Now you can click and drag and format from here. So you can see here is the printer. We can change from here as scanner. Suppose scanner, the value changes from here. So again you click here, this is the date of August, dynamic value is. So in this way we can make our formula dynamic by selecting the cell value, and we can put the dates in that cells. We can use the same formula, same functions to find out the values of 3 months, 6 months, etc. So I'm clearing this cell. Then suppose we want to find out not only January, so for 3 months. So just what we have to do is we have to change the date from here, from this as 31st March. So 3, press the enter, you can see the value will change. Okay, this is scanners, 6 scanners has been sold out for this value. So again we can find out for printer. So what we have to do is just to type printer. So 5 printers in 3 months. You can check it out from here. 1 printer here, 1, 2, then 3, 4, 5, up to 26th of March. So that is shown here, its value is shown here. So again, suppose we want to find out 6 months report, 6 months value, then 6. So it should be 30th, not 31st, not 30 June. Press enter, find the value increases. Again you can change here as laptop. So in this way we can make our formula and function dynamic. You must learn the syntax. So I hope that is very clear about some ifs and count ifs. So let me wind up the class here, and we will see in the next class again. Goodbye.